Hello dear students. Today we are going to do worksheet number 34 of English. This is for class 9. Here you have to write your name and here you have to write your class teacher's name. If you wish, you can even write your subject teacher's name over here. This is for 22nd September 2020. This worksheet is actually a comprehension passage, as you can see over here, and this comprehension passage is based on one of the chapters of your own English textbooks, that is chapter number 3, and the title of the chapter is The Little Girl. Have you read this chapter? If you haven't read this chapter yet, go through the chapter, read it well, understand it. And if you face any problem, do let me know. I'll make another video explaining the whole chapter in easy way for you all. So comprehension means the act of grasping with the mind's understanding. So here passage is given to you and you have to understand this passage well, and then you have to answer the given questions. All right. So children, this story is written by Catherine Mansfield, wherein she has very beautifully depicted the theme of relationship between the parents and their children. Actually, parents have very beautiful relationship with their kids, and so do kids have. And this is an extremely beautiful, extremely loving relationship in the whole world. You must have felt this relationship. You must have been feeling this relationship with your parents. But many a times there arose some problems. So how this little girl faces many problems, and how her behavior, her attitude towards her own father changed, her perspective got changed. So let's see what is there in this comprehension passage. The Little Girl is a story about Kezia, who is afraid of her strict father, so she stammered while talking to him. As you can see, this whole story revolves around a little girl whose name is Kezia, and she was very much afraid of her father because her father was very strict. Who is a strict father? The one who gives rewards to the child when the child does something very nice, and also that father, gives a kind of punishment to the child when the child does anything wrong or when the child depicts bad behavior. So that father is known as the strict father. So because he was a very strict father, so Kezia, while talking to his father, used to stammer. Stammer means she used to halt in between while speaking to his father. So speak haltingly, or there is another word for stammer, that is bumbled. So she used to bumbled, or she used to stammer while talking to his father because his father was very strict. He got angry with her very soon. Let's see what happens next. She thought him to be giant-sized. Now, who is a giant-sized person? Giant-sized person means much bigger than the original. When his father got angry with him, used to get angry with him, his father appears to that little girl giant-sized. So he appears much bigger than the original size. On Sundays, Grandma sent her to spend time with parents, but she found her father lying down on the sofa to relax, mother busy reading. So it shows that Kezia used to spend much of her time with her grandma, and therefore on Sundays when everyone was at home, so grandma suggested that Kezia can spend some time with her parents. So she suggested Kezia to go to her parents and talk to them. So when she entered maybe the drawing room So she found that her father is lying on the sofa and he is relaxing, and even her mother is busy reading. That means no one paid attention to that little girl. So that's why she is, can you see, she is not in a very good mood. One day, when she was at home because of cold, Grandma suggested her to prepare a gift for her father's birthday. So one day Kezia might not be very well because of cold, so she was at home. So Grandma suggested to utilize that time in preparing a gift for her father's birthday. So what did she prepare? Let's see. She prepared a pin cushion with beautiful yellow silk cloth, needed scrap to fill it. You must have seen a pin cushion. Pin cushion is a small stiff cushion into which pins are stuck ready to use. So she thought of preparing a pin cushion for her father to present that on her father's birthday. So she prepared a pin cushion with beautiful yellow silk cloth, and she needed something to some scrap to fill into that cushion. Took some papers from parents' room and tore them up to stuff them in pin cushion. So she just went into her parents' room and she found some papers lying over there, and she took those papers and she tore them up to fill that those pieces of papers into that cushion. It was father's important speech for the Port Authority. Oh my God! She unknowingly picked up the papers which were very important for her father. That was actually the papers wherein his father's speech which he was about to deliver for the Port Authority, that speech was written. So she unknowingly took the papers, important papers, and she just tore all the papers and she stuffed those papers into that cushion. When found missing, the whole house was searched. The servants and Kezia were questioned. So everybody was searching for those papers in the whole house, and even the servants present in the house and Kezia, they all were questioned. So Kezia, she was very innocent girl, so very innocently Kezia admitted that she had torn them for her surprise gift. Oh God, that poor girl, that little girl Kezia admitted that she had torn the papers to make that pin cushion for her father's gift. But father beat her with a ruler. Oh, his father was so strict, so he got so angry that his father got out of control and he beat her with a ruler. And she cried bitterly. Poor girl, she might have been hurt at that time, so she started crying. Kezia clung to Grandma as she consoled her. So she was very much attached to her grandma, as she used to live, as she used to spend much of her time with grandma. So she just ran to her grandma. She clung to grandma. Clung means hugged her grandma, and her grandma consoled her. She tried to soothe her out. Next door neighbor, Mr. MacDonald, played with his children in the evening. So in the evening time, her next door neighbor, Mr. MacDonald, was playing with his children. So that was a moment of utmost surprise for her. After watching him, Kezia decided that there were different sorts of father. So she hasn't seen any parent, any father playing with his children. So she was quite surprised to see that fathers are like this also. So she decided that there were different sorts of fathers. Some fathers are strict and some are very jolly natured. One day mother got admitted to the hospital. Kezia was alone at home. So one day her mother might not be very well, so she was admitted to the hospital, and that day Kezia was alone in the home. The cook Alice took care of her in the day, but at night she was alone. So might be she was alone in her room, and during the daytime the cook Alice took care of the little girl, but she was completely alone at the night time. Father was sleeping in another room, so she was sleeping alone in one room and her father was sleeping in another room. Old nightmare haunted Kezia, a butcher with knife in his hand. So many a times when children sleep alone, they used to have nightmare. Nightmare means any dream that haunts the child or any person. That is nightmare. So what did she see in her dream? She saw a butcher with knife. Who is a butcher? Butcher is a person who slaughters the animals. So she saw that a butcher is coming towards her with a knife in his hand, and she got afraid, and she got up and she started crying. She woke up crying. Father came to her room, hugged her, carried her to his room to comfort her. So when her father maybe listened her voice, maybe the voice of crying, he quickly came into her room and he hugged her and he carried her to his own room to make her feel comfortable, because at that time she was very much afraid and she needs someone to to be comfortable with. So his father hugged her, and she felt much, much better. She realized he was not so bad. He was too busy to express his love. So in that very moment, she meets Kezia. Kezia realized that his father is not so bad. He has a loving heart inside his body. So that very moment, she realized that his father is not a very bad person. Though he is a very strict father, but at the same time, he even loves her so much. Maybe his father don't express his love every now and then. Hence, she realized her father had a big heart. So, this small incident made her smile. Now she's smiling now. Now she's smiling because she understood that his father, though very strict, but he has a beautiful, loving, big heart inside his body. So that made her very happy. You like this story? Definitely you go through this story, the whole chapter number 3 from your books. Alright, and let's see what exercises are we given. Let's see. Now, on the basis of your reading the passage, answer the following question. Actually, some fill-ups are given to you, options are given to you, and you have to choose the correct option, and you have to fill the correct option here in the blanks. Alright, so ready for the first option, first fill-up. Kezia was afraid of her father because he was... Why she was afraid? Why she was fearful of her father? Because his father was strict. Her father was strict, disciplinarian, or hardworking, or all of these. You got it. Very good, kids. So Kezia was afraid of her father because he was strict, disciplinarian, and hardworking. That means the answer is all of these. So his father was... You will write here strict, disciplinarian and hard working. Alright, now let's move on to the B part. Who all were there in Kezia's family? So you have to name here the family members of Kezia. Her mother used to live, her mother was there in the house, her father was there, her grandmother was there. So again the answer is all of them. Alright. She has a beautiful family. Alright, now the C part is to please her father. Kezia, what do you mean by please? To make her father feel happy. What did she do? Bought a bouquet, made a cushion, pin cushion, stitched a pillow, or she prepared tea. You must have got the answer. Very good. She made a pin cushion. She wanted to gift that pin cushion to her father on her father's birthday. So this is the answer. You will write here, to please her father, Kezia made a pin cushion. Let's see the D part. When Kezia tore the important papers of her father, he became. When she took her father's paper and she tore out the papers into pieces and she stuffed those pieces into her cushion, so her father became very delighted. That means very happy. Angry, very, very angry. Sad or disappointed. Her father became very angry. Yes, the correct answer is angry. He even beat her own child. So you will write here the correct answer, angry. Now the E part. After watching Mr. McDonald, Kezia decided that all fathers are. When Kezia witnessed Mr. McDonald playing with his children, so at that moment she thought that fathers are like this also. So what did she think? All fathers are strict, indifferent. Indifferent means having no particular concern or interest about anyone. So unconcerned, neither good nor bad wala behavior. Alright, then is different, and then is short-tempered. The one who loses his control very easily. The one who gets angry very easily. So all fathers are, the answer is all fathers are different. Some fathers are very strict, some fathers are very loving, some fathers are jolly-natured. So all fathers are different. Now F part is, but later on Kezia realized that her father is, but when she had a nightmare and she got afraid, her father just came into the room and he hugged her. He showed her his love towards the girl. So all this made Kezia realize that her father is loving, caring, affectionate, all of these. So all these are the adjectives of a loving father. So he's also a loving father, he's also a caring father, and he is also an affectionate father. So answer will be all of these. So answer kya ho jayega? Answer will be all of these. Alright. Very good. You have done a great job. Now you do this exercise on your own. Now come to this G part. Our parents or well-wishers may not show their affection to us openly, but they want to see us. Now understand this line. Our parents are our well-wishers. Who is a well-wisher? The one who thinks about your well-being, about the one with whom you can share your feelings. Alright, so parents may not show their affection at times. They are quite strict to you. They might be unfair with you at times, but they all want to see us happy, settled, successful, all of these. So which is the correct option? Again, our parents want us to be happy, to be settled. Now you're in 9th standard. Your parents want you to be in 10th and then 11th and then 12th and then in college. Or they want you to be settled in your career and they want you to be successful in your life. So again the answer is all of these. Let's rub this one. The answer is all of these. This is the correct option. Which word in the passage is an antonym of daydream? What do you mean by daydream? Dreaming in the daytime. Alright, and what do you mean by antonym? Antonym means opposite word. So what is the dreaming in daytime is? Daydream. And what is the opposite? Stammered. Stammered, I told you. Stammered means speaking haltingly. That is not the correct option. Then is bitterly, then is nightmare, and then is haunted. So daydream opposite is nightmare. Alright. Now quickly have a look once again on all the answers. Kezia was afraid of her father because he was strict, disciplinarian, hardworking. So answer will be all of these. Who all were there in Kezia's family? Father was there, mother was there, and grandmother was there. So answer is again all of them. To please her father, Kezia made a pincushion. So this is the correct option. When Kezia tore the important papers of her father, he became very angry. After watching Mr. McDonald, Kezia decided that all fathers are different. But later on, Kezia realized that her father is loving, caring, and affectionate. So again, the answer is all of these. Our parents or well-wishers may not show their affection to us openly, but they want us to be happy, settled, and successful. All the three are correct answers. So answer will be again all of these. Which word in the passage is an antonym of daydream? And that is nightmare. So I hope you all liked this session. Do let me know in the comments section if you liked this session. And if you want me to explain sessions in Hindi as well, do let me know in the comments section. And go through this worksheet completely and thoroughly, and then do this worksheet on your own. Alright, so you all are lovely children. I hope you have beautiful relations with your parents, and try to understand your parents. Don't be judgmental about your parents, and they all love you so much. They all care for you. Sometimes you might feel that parents are doing wrong to you people, but believe me, they have so much love for you all. They love you more than themselves. So don't judge them. They have beautiful hearts for you, and always make beautiful relationships in your life. All the best to all of you children. Do this worksheet very well, and keep smiling and keep learning. Take care. Bye.